I want to have a little bit of a Cardano conversation. We talk about the charts all the time. Right now, we're watching and tracking through this huge shift from bear market to bull market. It's kind of a painful thing to track from just a technical analysis perspective as well as a mental perspective, because sentiment in the markets right now is really weird. It's very volatile and emotional. People are on the fence, I think, in terms of how they're feeling. And it makes it difficult to track these moves because it's a multi-month move. This is a slow move until we get really prepped up for that next bull cycle. And we track this short term. We really do. But I just want to kind of reel everything in and kind of reset, at least in terms of my view on Cardano and what's happening right now, because I just came across a piece of data that really just backs up, solidifies, and really reminds me of the very fact of why I'm so bullish with Cardano to begin with. Because I oftentimes doing these videos all the time, I get kind of caught up in the short term of it, this daily chart. And I need to zoom out. I need to look at the zoomed out chart. And remember, the move to the next bull market, it's probably gonna be a while, but remember what the vision is. And I want to really, before I show you this data point that just came out, I want to just read this tweet real quick because it really sums something very important up. I said, when I tweet things imagining a $10 ADA, it's not because I'm trying to hype people up. It's because as a crypto holder, this is what I think about. I have no idea what will happen. I'm in the same boat as all of you. I just want us to win, and I like our odds. When I started this YouTube channel, I was just a guy getting into crypto, and I wanted to track it. And I wanted to see my investments play out. And it was me doing TA to try and mentally prepare myself to figure out how to navigate and survive in this market because it's an emotional one. And the channel grew, right? But the thing that hasn't changed is the very fact that I'm still literally just that guy who just started a YouTube channel that's holding crypto, and I want to win. I want to see this space grow. And I have no idea what's going to happen next. And I get excited about what is potentially in play for the future of Cardano. I get excited when I look at this chart. And I realize that I sometimes need to probably reel in my excitement a little bit in terms of how I cover it and the content that I put out there. But it really is. I think about $10 ADA a lot because, in my opinion, a $15 ADA is, and I talk about this, is just realistic, I think, for what Cardano is getting ready to do. It's a $500 billion market cap. Ethereum already had that. And in my view, Cardano is better, a better blockchain, more scalable, secure blockchain. So I just think it's so possible. So I'm excited about the prospects. Now, here's what gets me equally excited, if not even more excited, as we start kind of going into deeper layers here. On this YouTube channel, as we've tracked this story of price and the volatility of it, we have tracked all of the technicals, right? Shelly, what that looks like on the chart, Mary hard fork, Alonzo hard fork, Vassal hard fork, ushering in scalability. We've been tracking all of that and the excitement of Cardano getting ready to grow. But we've also just been talking about the fact that it's going to grow once all of these things are in place. Once all of the technicals are in place that we've literally been tracking over the last couple of years, smart contracts coming into play, right? We have the staking mechanism, all of these things happening. We always talk about, well, that next cycle, Cardano will be ready. Cardano will grow as an ecosystem. Here's the data point. It's happening right now. This is Paul over here on Twitter, and he tweeted new all-time high for ADA TVL in terms of ADA. DeFi on Cardano is just at the start. It's literally just starting right now, everybody. We've been tracking this for years on the YouTube channel, and I'm not trying to hype anything up. It's the fact that it's coming to fruition, everything that we kind of anticipated, and there were no guarantees in the process. The data is starting to show us what's happening, and Cardano's gearing up. I don't know what I'm going to put in the title, sleeping giant, whatever. It'll sound probably a little clickbaity, but it's just because it really is, in my opinion. This is a blue chip cryptocurrency with a market cap, and let me go over here and just refresh this real quick, a market cap of $12 billion. $12 billion. Ethereum saw 500 billion in the last bull market. It's sitting at 12 billion. And here's the data point that Paul was referring to. And I want to just show it to you right off the bat. This is Cardano TVL. And this is based off of ADA, not USD. But this is an important data point regardless. So he said it broke all-time high. On this chart for me, though, I do have all-time high being around 424 million TVL. And right now it's looking at around 360. So for me, it looks like it's approaching all-time high, but it's equally as bullish. This is the ecosystem getting geared up in the middle of this phase of crypto cycles where traditionally, historically, it's just quiet. Things like this are not usually happening. And when I say that, I have data to back that up. Here's Ethereum TVL. It is not approaching all-time high TVL. And this is based off of Ethereum TVL and ETH. We go over to Avalanche. AVAX is not approaching all-time high in terms of TVL. We go to something like Solana. This picture just, this completely tells the story of Solana and everything that's happening with Solana. It is definitely not approaching all-time high TVL. But then we go to something like Cardano. And this is what Cardano looks like, approaching TVL, all-time high. And we also have Matic up here, Polygon, and you can just see, definitely not approaching all-time high. So this says something, this really screams something to, I think, all of the crypto space. But even as I do this video, there will be likely, and maybe not, I don't want to be cynical, but probably, I would say, some negative comments about Cardano below. And this is what's happening while that's happening, right? The data doesn't lie. The emotions that are out in the market, they are misguided. The emotions that are out in the market, they're not objective, right? They're not based off of data like this, but we have the data. And what's so cool to me is the fact that we've been tracking this data on this chart. And the fact that Cardano is down right now, and just look at this. I mean, the worst is over, in my opinion, in terms of the bear market, down at 1.91%, right now down 88%. It's in a reset, right? We're in this phase that we were kind of in back here at the bottom of the bear market of 2018. Now we're in a bottoming out range right now. And yes, it's going to be a multi-month type of volatile roller coaster ahead. Who knows what it looks like? But that next cycle, the numbers that I have on this screen, $500 billion market cap for ADA, I just think it's in play. I'm not sitting here saying my price prediction is $15. That's for another video. I'll talk about that. But long term, it's in play. Long term, I think $1 trillion market cap is in play for Cardano. I'm not saying the next cycle, but this is the path that I think Cardano is on. And this data point right here says it all. It is just waking up right now. The stage is set for the next cycle. And I just wanted to share some of those thoughts with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're an ADA holder out there, let me know if you're still rocking with me over here on this YouTube channel. As we track this. We track the entire pivot from bear market into bull market. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.